Hi, my name is Tom Gonser with Gonset.com. Welcome to Gonset. We're here today with Bob Voss, our Director of Education at Gonset. Bob, can you tell us a little bit about kind of your background and some of the things that you've done before you've done this?
Sure, Tom. I actually started out, I have been an entrepreneur for the last 22, 25 years. I've started and run 3 businesses, and about 8 years ago, I found a little ad in the paper for a business entrepreneur instructor, and I always thought I'd make a good teacher. I'd actually gone to college to be a math teacher, and then when I hit advanced algebra in my second year, that dream ended really quickly. But I always thought I'd be a good teacher, and I went after the job, and the college, when they were hiring a business entrepreneur instructor, didn't want somebody from academia. They wanted somebody who had been there and done that. So 8 years ago, I walked into a classroom for the first time, and I had never taught before. I had never officially taught a class before, and it's just been a blast. I love teaching. I love helping new entrepreneurs get their businesses off the ground right. And it must be pretty good at it, because we've had a lot of successful businesses start out of our program. And I've won a couple awards. In 2006, I was the Dakota County Technical College Instructor of the Year. This was voted on by the students. Mm-hmm. And then in 2008, I won the National Business Entrepreneur Instructor of the Year for a group called NACCE, which is the National Association of Community Colleges for Entrepreneurship.
How many were in there? How many colleges?
There were about 700 colleges, and it was a wonderful honor. I got one of those big checks, and that, in fact, we'll post a picture of the check with me winning the check. Okay, that would be really good. But yeah, it was a wonderful thing for me, and I'm very honored to have done it.
So out of 700 colleges, you were the #1 instructor
right.
in the United States. Wow, yeah. What an honor.
Yeah, it was a really big thing. And, I said 8 years ago I started teaching. Teaching is actually my passion. I love helping people get their businesses off the ground. I love seeing businesses get started, seeing them thrive, people making money, people making new careers. I just love what I do.
Now, I heard, and I don't know if this is true, I have heard that right now there's a lot of entrepreneurship, a lot of businesses that are starting out, and even from last year to this year, I heard that there is a huge number. Why do you think that is, #1? And #2, do you see that trend continue?
First off, the reason I think there's a lot of businesses starting right now mm-hmm. is that people are looking for ways of making more money. Jobs are being lost, unemployment's at an all-time high, and people want to survive. And so entrepreneurship or starting a business gives people hope. It gives them a chance to make an extra $500, an extra $1,000, extra $5,000 a month and get their careers back on track again. That's really the reason why entrepreneurship is growing. And how much is it growing? Well, in Minnesota, we're in Minnesota, and in 2008, there were 46,000 new businesses that started in Minnesota, just our little state, mm-hmm. in 2008. In 2009, that number went up to 65,000.
65,000?
65,000. It's growing by leaps and bounds. And this is not just in Minnesota. This is all over the country. Mm-hmm. There are more businesses starting right now than ever have in our history. And so to have a site like Gonset, where a new entrepreneur, a new biz owner, a new inventor, a new musician can come in and run their business, mm-hmm. the timing could not be better for Gonset right now. And that's why I'm so excited to be their Director of Education.
Well, that's so great. Now, where do you see the vision for Gonset and where you fit in? And for those that are just listening to us for the first time, why is it different than anything else that you've seen for an entrepreneur?
Well, whenever a new business starts out, one of the things that they always got to have is a website. It's kind of like a business card now. If you don't have a website, you're looked on as being kind of second
like
rate.
not having a telephone.
Like having a telephone or now a cell phone.
Yeah, cell phone,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what Gonset does, it gives a place for a new business owner or a new entrepreneur to run their whole business out of one place and for a low monthly fee, which is really good. And the real reason, though, that I think Gonset is going to take off is when somebody starts a business, and even if they have a website, how do you drive people to the website?
It's the biggest problem.
Everybody has the same problem. Whether you're creating a new invention, whether you're writing a book, whether you're doing a new song, anything like that, if you can't get discovered, you're not going to make any money. And that's the beauty of Gonset. Gonset helps you get discovered. Mm-hmm. And not only that, we give you a place and a community, and that's another big thing that Gonset does. It puts everybody under one umbrella, so there is a community of people like-minded people that are doing the same things, and so we have a tendency to learn from everything else. Why I'm excited about Gonset is Gonset has committed to education. And we believe that the more you can educate somebody, the better job that they're going to do. And so education is a big part of Gonset. And that's kind of my part of it. But the part that you're really good at was creating this rep program. Oh, my God. That is just wonderful. To have other people sell your stuff and be able to get paid for word-of-mouth marketing, Tom, it's brilliant. And that's one of the reasons why I think Gonset is going to just be exploding here.
We've monetized, actually, the social networking.
You've monetized social networking. You've monetized word-of-mouth. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, we're glad that you joined us today. Again, I'm Tom Gonser at Gonset.com. Come to Gonset.com. We're getting discovered. Just got a whole lot easier.